Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back in Stellaris on PC with the interstellar Biolumian Nation. That's right, you guys. So, we ended off here only 9 measly years into the first episode, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on while I talk to you in the background. So, the main thing that I would like to get into today is I want to get terrestrial sculpting done. We need to get that tech research option to pop up in the Society Research tab because I really do want to unlock this Hydrocentric, what is this? The Hydrocentric Ascension perk. Say that 10 times fast. Hydrocentric Ascension perk. Holy shit. So yeah, I would love to get into this because I do want to see what it's like to drain a planet full of ice. I believe that's kind of what this whole thing is for, because I do want to see about the ice mining in space, and then seeing if we can maybe, turn the ice from a regular planet into, having the ability to dump it on another planet. I don't know if you necessarily need the Colossus to do that, but whatever works, I do want to try it. So it looks like we actually have a tropical world right there, which is good. I suppose a tropical world would be wet, would it not? Because it does have water on it. But then again, doesn't every world have water of some type on it? I don't know, possibly. That would make sense though, right? So we can try and colonize that world right there, because that'll at least give us another world to work on. Plus we have this wormhole over here, so we do need to go ahead and check that out. No, thank you. Get that song out of here. Thank you very much. So if all else fails, what we'll do is when we reach this planet and we colonize it... Ooh. Hello there. Now, what is this? Okay, can you actually load? Thank you. Recover a mysterious, heavily armed robot? Unwise. Recover the corroding warship. Now, wait just a damn diddly second. What do I need for that? It has a construction ship. Okay, let's go ahead and build a brand new construction ship for that. But what I was saying was, if we get to the planet and it actually doesn't act as a wet world like the ocean world does, we could just honestly pull back our species off of that planet and just leave that until we can terraform that into a purely wet world. And then we can go from there. There's our factions, perfect. And we do have a primitive civilization in our space now, which means extra free pops. And we could technically turn them into slaves. We could also eat them. Probably. We could probably process them. I think. I think that's how that works, right? Could I change that? Let's see. Set default rights. So it would have to be on purge if I wanted to do that. But could I do livestock? I could! Oh, I totally could. That might actually be a good idea, because then we could actually have another species in here. They live on what worlds? Tundra worlds? Ooh, that might actually be a good idea. Problem is, our species can't live on any of those worlds, so no, it probably wouldn't be the best idea. Now, we do have access to a relic world as well. However, because it's a non-wet world, there's a very good chance that we will have a very bad time living on that world, and that is not what we want to go through at the moment. So it looks like our science ship right here may be stuck between these two things right here. So once we have the ability for experimental subspace navigation, we should probably go ahead and have them try to do that. But until we have that, go ahead and start studying that level 10 anomaly, and hope to God that we can get some good stuff out of that. And then looks like we got some stuff going this way. We need a science ship to come this way as well. We're just kind of going in pretty much all directions at the moment, just seeing if we can make first contact, but also surveying at the same time, because I think that's probably going to be the better idea. I don't think I put very many empires in this galaxy. It's only a medium-sized galaxy, so maybe like 5 or 6 empires across the entire thing, but we're growing quite quickly, so we should probably go ahead and build a couple more of those bad boys, because our growth speed is 7.42 a month, so yeah, we are growing very, very quickly. Okay, so on this secondary planet, we have 71% stability, 75% habitability, but if we go ahead and take a look at our happiness, it's looking fine. And then it looks like everything else is here. It doesn't really look like there's any problem with this world. Do we have the angler jobs? Yes, we have the angler and the pearl diver jobs. So no, it looks like maybe we'll be fine if we go ahead and colonize these 2 tropical worlds inside of our space. And then probably what we'll go ahead and do is when we have the technology, we can go ahead and turn these into ocean worlds. Right? Yeah, we don't have terrestrial sculpting yet. Turn those into ocean worlds. That way, if there weren't any negatives, that we could just kind of wipe them out pretty much instantly with that. So on our second world that we're building, we're doing another alloy district. We just need to get more alloys going because I do need to go ahead and start building up a fleet because we need to take out some of these little things that are kind of fragmenting our expansion. So that's kind of what we want to do there. We do need to be careful, though. We're going to have 2 wormholes in our space, and that has fucked me in the past before. Let's see, who is this? The Ada Menace. Oh, it's just one of the, it's probably either the curators or it's the merchants. Yeah, it's the merchants. Okay. Looks like we have found one of the marauders over here. But what did we make first contact with over here, I wonder? Oh, nice. We have the fossilized remains. That's probably going to give us the Blade of the Huntress. Alright, so we found Zuricorp. That works for me. We know this is one of the marauders over here, but I want to know if this is an alien empire over here. Because if it is, we need to jump to this spot ASAP. Alright, so if this turns out to be an alien empire, we should be fine, because now we have control over this little section right there. I'm still just really trying to get the terrestrial sculpting to pop up. We do have a free ascension perk right here, and then we'll be able to soon pick our next tradition. We're working on extra-dimensional navigation at the moment, so we'll actually be able to get that science ship out of there without having to worry about it getting destroyed. The other good thing is we have a fleet on the way, and we can just start building up all of this space right through here. Our fleet should be strong enough here soon in order to take out a bunch of this stuff that we've got inside of our, inside of our area. Okay. So it looks like the other aliens were just curators. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But that means now we can go ahead and talk to these guys down here. And this won't necessarily stop our expansion, but I would be okay with that. There it is. That's what we want right there. Terrestrial sculpting. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now this has to be an alien empire over here. Yes. Okay, cool. We've made first contact, and we have a choke point right here. Fantastic. So that's most likely going to stop our expansion to the east, out to this section. So it's very possible that they're kind of located somewhere like right here. So we do want to... Oh god, hello. We made contact with you, lovely peeps. Where exactly are you? Oh, the Omni Continuity. Okay. Well, nice. That's nice and clean. We can have a little choke point right there if we wanted to, and then just take all of this territory for us. That works perfectly right there. If you've watched me for any period of time, you'll know that I just like to keep things tidy. I like to keep my stuff kind of tidy. But let's go ahead and do this. Hydrocentric. So, evolved aquatics. We came from the ocean, our species evolving to be ideally suited to living in the depths of the seas. Even as we take to the stars, we have not abandoned our roots. The water is and shall always be our home. Now our evolution is complete. No longer shall we adopt ourselves to living elsewhere, rather than shaping worlds to suit our needs. As we greet the warmth of a new day, we know that nothing need part us from the ocean ever again. So, what exactly does the hydrocentric thing do? Well, it gives us a negative 25% to our ocean terraforming cost, which is fantastic. Allows the construction of ice mining stations on star bases, which enables the expand planetary sea decision on ocean worlds. So, let's test this really quickly. We don't have the ability right there. We don't have the Starhold technology at the moment, but... Where is... Here we go. Ice mining stations. So what this does... This system is a plentiful source of unexplored or unexploited ice. By setting up a harvesting station here, we could see it put to better use, creating habitable oceans for our kind. Ice asteroids can be mined once, frozen worlds up to 3 times. So what you're saying is, if I put this thing in a system, say for instance this one... Why don't we do this? Let's upgrade this one, and let's put it in this system, because there's an Arctic world and a Tundra world in there, and we might be able to get a ton of ice from that one. Don't count your planets. Our scientists have discovered something rather monstrous. The mountain range they scanned earlier was, in actuality, the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Crack the egg. Crack the egg. Do it. Okay. That's terrifying. I want to know what happens. Go and do that, please. Okay, so it looks like this planet right here, or this system right here, has now been upgraded with this star hold. So now let's go ahead and take a look. What does it need? Requires an ice asteroid or frozen world in this system. Is there not a frozen world in this one? We have a tundra world and an Arctic world. How much more frozen can you be? Strange. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find it in any other system. Are there any ice asteroids in this one? No, doesn't look like there's anything in that one. I know the ice asteroids, they have a specific blue hue to them, if I'm not mistaken. But it doesn't look like we have any of those systems. Why? How does ours have the ice asteroids? Okay, so it's got a belt right there. Yeah, okay, so there's the ice asteroids. We just need to find one with that around here. Here we go. That's what we want to see. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and upgrade this bad boy just like that. And then this one we can go ahead and downgrade into just a regular one. Because we only have 5 of these star bases, and we do need to start building up some bastions as well. Once we have an idea of who these people are, then we can go from there. Alright, here we go. Let's find out. They are pacifistic, fanatic materialists. We have no desire for conflict, Lavi. Interesting. Now, where are you? Where exactly? Oh god, they're all the way up here? Holy shit! Oh, okay, cool. We can just grab this system and be done with our expansion that way. So yeah, you go get that one, and then go get that one, please. What kind of world is that? Desert world, don't even need it. Okay, so we can survey this little cluster right here and take this, and that can kind of halt our expansion up to there. And then let's go ahead, and it'll probably be a better idea if we are... Well, we are xenophobes. If we go into a non-aggression pact with them, chances are we're going to be losing influence. But we are pacifists as well, so we're not necessarily going to be going to war with them. We just don't want to touch them. We don't want to be, you know, friends with them. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now this one does have ice asteroids inside of it. So let's go ahead and build this. This basically makes it so that everything in the system, as far as mining station, does plus 15% output. That's pretty cool. Now, it does say the expand, you know, the seas on the planet. My question is, does there need to be a planet in that system for you to then expand the seas of, or can you do it anywhere? What have we done? It lives again. We are nothing but insignificant specks compared to such a creature. What does the ephemeral squabbling between empires matter in the face of such great? The last transmission of the pillars cuts off there, and when we use our probes to scan the remains of Gay 4, we find a hollow shell. It seems the creature had little gratitude to show its liberators. Okay, well that's totally not fine. It just got eaten by a goddamn creature of some type. Okay, well that's terrifying. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a lovely hollow theater there, thank you. Fantastic. Well, we just lost a scientist, that's unfortunate. Okay, so it has been constructed. Now, do we have a decision on this planet? Expand planetary sea. Planet size of biolumin +1. Ice will be harvested from a system with an ice mining station on the starbase. So no, it doesn't need to be in the same system. No way. Now wait a second. Can we do it on this planet too? But only, I think it's only on ocean worlds. Yeah, that would make sense. So we could turn this world into a 31 size world? So it takes 1,000 energy, 50 influence, and 720 days in order to turn this into a size 31 planet. My question is, what happens when we harvest that ice? Let's find out. We'll wait until this to end off the episode. Okay, wait a second. Here we go. Using ice mined from the SAO system, we have managed to expand the planetary sea on biolumin. Okay, now let's go over to this system. That only used 1 ice asteroid, I'm pretty sure. There was most likely a 4th ice asteroid right here. Which means we could do that an additional 2 times, possibly? And now it's a size 31. Holy shit, that's cool. You can do it again. Do it again. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Okay, so if you were to do that, if we were to do that in this system as well, we could totally turn that into, like... Holy shit, can you make it as big as you want? Can you go up to, like, size 50 or something like that? Can you imagine just how big you can make your freaking home planets? That's crazy, but we're gonna have to wait until next time to see what happens. So, until next time, this has been Commander RYANT1UM, signing off.